everyone, JoeRilla again, and welcome back to a possibly different episode of the Minecraft Let's Play. Don't think I don't see that creeper down there. I see ya. Got my eye on you. Anyway, what's on this bow? I've forgotten. Oh, I'm breaking 3 only. I'm so used to having infinity and power and all that stuff. Oi. Oh wow. You notice the difference. Just money grub that. I'm poor in this world. Anyways, excuse me. It's a bit of a tricky one today. Obviously I haven't been on this world in my single player for quite some time. Well, when I say quite some time, 2 weeks. You know, which isn't usually that long a time, but you know, comparatively for how long I've been YouTubing, it is, you know, a fairly decent chunk of time because, well, shit, I've only been at this for about 3 months now. There's a bit, and the reason I say it's a tricky one is because I'm in 2 minds as to whether I want to continue with the single player world. Now, I know that at very least one person that isn't me watches this single player series and likes it. I do believe that's my very first subscriber, Mighty Josh. But in all honesty, from my point of view, I'm not going to say bored of it, but it's a bit, I don't know, it's not boring, but I think ever since I joined the Plankcraft server, and it's not because of the server itself, it's because the server itself happens to share this same seed. So that means I've basically got the same world twice. And for me, that is boring. Like, it's dull and repetitive. Like, I know where everything is. Like, and I'm literally playing the same map twice. And, you know, from a, you know, content creation standpoint, you know, I feel as though I'm, you know, doing the same thing twice. And, you know, from a viewer's standpoint, I know if there was a YouTuber that was doing that, well, I myself wouldn't be too keen to watch his or her videos because it would just seem dreary. So I'm in 2 minds about that because, I mean, it's sort of like I don't want to abandon it altogether because, you know, servers, you know, I know Plankcraft's, you know, have, you know, got fairly dedicated people in it, and you know, it's fairly decent. I'm not going to say it's decent in size because it's smallish, but you know, it's not like a no-name server. Like, people know about it. You know, and you know, whilst you know it is of that sort of scale, it does take time off. You know what I mean? And in between doing that, because I plan to be with Plankcraft for, you know, a while. You know, I'm sort of, you know, how do I put this? I feel as though I've just sort of settled in fairly nicely to Plankcraft, and that I've found sort of somewhere I, you know, for lack of a better term, belong, which is awesome. A couple of you are probably wondering about the psychedelic server. I'll get to that in a minute. See, this is my base in the Plankcraft server, and you know, I come around here and it's like I'm expecting to see stuff that's not there. You know, even though I had this world, you know, before that, it was a coincidence about the seeds, by the way. It wasn't intentional. You know, I had never heard of Plankcraft when I first started YouTubing, and I picked out this seed because I wanted to be near a mesa, and the fact that there was a jungle and a desert temple right near each other was just an added convenience. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with that one. Honestly, your feedback is going to be, you know, listened to and, you know, sort of, you know, taken on board, because, like, the whole reason I'm making this video is because, you know, I want to know, you know, what from me do people watch, you know, what are people wanting to see, you know, because, you know, there is obviously one thing that a single player world will never have that a server, you know, often does have, which is the interaction with each other. And, you know, that for me is a big part of it, you know. You've probably seen, you know, the episodes that I've done with the people on the psychedelic server and the people and the other plankers on the Plankcraft server. And you know, they're a lot of fun, those videos. I haven't got that here in this world, and whilst, you know, I can, you know, do whatever the hell I want, I also have to do all the grindy stuff myself. I have to, you know, do everything myself, and everything is for myself and by myself, and, you know, yeah, it's a blank canvas of expression, but when it's, you know, cosmetically identical to the server, yeah, that's sort of where I'm at with that. It's like, it's sort of good luck and bad luck at the same time. I'm a bit, yeah. As I say, well, I'll get on to what happened to the psychedelic server. Now, obviously, the other psychedelics know what happened, but basically, Justin sold the realm. Well, didn't sell the realm, sorry. He got rid of the realm, shut it down. That's gone, so that vanilla world's gone, and started up with modded. Now, that's cool. I love modded personally. One or two people have been asking, you know, am I going to do videos on that modded server? I would love to, but given how much modded I've played and how much I know how much time it takes, at this point in time, I don't really have enough time to make that content and all the other content I'm doing. I can basically do one or the other, but me personally, I'd rather have a few, you know, 2 or 3 things on the go at once that are a little bit more variety, as opposed to having one thing that's the same over and over again. And honestly, that is how much time you have to put into modded, especially if you're recording and, you know, trying to get a excuse me, trying to get a, you know, reasonable amount of progress done in the game. Sorry, I'm just pacing around, not really doing a hell of a lot productive just while I'm talking. So yeah, as much as I would love to, it's not going to happen for now, you know, because, as I say, time. You know, I don't sit at home all day doing this. I have a full-time job. You know, my wife has a home business that she runs off the computer that I use to record. I've got 2 kids. You know, I've got a life. You know, and it's an extremely busy one. Oh, pardon me. It actually doesn't do too badly. Oh shit! I never replanted those. What a dickhead. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with that. So yeah, hopefully you aren't too disappointed about that, but as I say, honestly, as much as I do YouTube, you know, for other people to watch my stuff, at the end of the day it is my channel, so I will do, you know, what I want with it, but, you know, I'm not going to just completely disregard my viewers, you know, but yeah, in this particular instance, yeah, I will do modded eventually, and if I do, it probably will be there, because, you know, I know them, you know, things are cool, etc. But yeah, as I say, it won't be for a while. When I have more time to sink into YouTube, that's probably when I'll do it, like when I have the time to run a modded series, and maybe, you know, 1 other series, or maybe even 2 other series, if I can get away with it. Also, I've just started with Osiris New Dawn. Feedback seemed to be good at the time we're making this, so I will continue with it. It is a little bit different. I've noticed a lot of Minecraft YouTubers, you know, when they start branching out into other games, the first game they tend to gravitate towards, other than, say, Cube World, is Ark. Now, I love Ark, don't get me wrong, but everyone plays it, everyone knows it. It's, you know, it's mainstream, you know, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but, you know, that's just not me. You know, I've said it multiple times before, I love different stuff. I like being different. I love doing different. You know, I'm 12 episodes into a Let's Play and I'm still camping in a tent, for God's sake. You know, because I've been, pardon me, you know, building other seemingly different and irrelevant and partially relevant stuff. You know, digging out a slime farm, which I haven't yet built. Because, you know, I had a design all planned out, and then I saw Muzz's on the on Plankcraft, and I thought, oh, that's better than mine. So, you know, that's another thing that happens. You know, plans change. Let's just quickly check for slimes. yeah, so... Oh, I hear one. I mean... where is it? Where is it? Yeah, so I'm not going to delete this world. You know, I still probably play it every now and again for myself, but yeah, where I'm at, you know, for my own sort of... where I'm at for sort of my own headspace for this is sort of either popping it on hold, like as in not really doing much with it until, you know, there's a break with Plankcraft, or, you know, just stopping it altogether, or as a sort of maybe a third option is you know, starting a single player world on a different map, or with a different seed, sorry, you know, just so, you know, we have that single player freedom and responsibility at the same time. But, you know, the scenery isn't all the same, and, you know, I don't know where everything is, and I don't feel as though I'm doing everything twice. I mean, as I keep saying, let me know if you share those feelings, you know. If after seeing me play Plankcraft, do you feel as though I'm doing the same stuff on the same world? Because, you know, if I was to, that's honestly how I feel. Like, it's not necessarily bad, it's just a case of, well, maybe bad luck, but yeah. I look around and I keep seeing Bruce's, like in my mind, I see Bruce's Ewok village over there. Well, it's over here. It's in this general area. You know, that's still, you know, how I found it, which is all water. You know, just because I think, you know, the concentrated amount of time that I've spent on that server since I joined has sort of led me to associate the landscape with what's on the server as opposed to what I've done here. Anyway, I'm sort of babbling now. But yeah, as I say, give us some feedback. I mean, there's certain things I want to do. Like, I remember I tried to do a... I'm not sure if I ever mentioned anything, but I tried to start a weekly segment called First Person Shooter Fridays, or FPS Fridays. I got one episode out of it, which was GoldenEye Sauce, and then I tried to do Half-Life 2 afterwards, and yeah, that was just a total fail because my computer kept dying. And along with my computer died that idea. But yeah, I mean, I'm always open to suggestions for games. I'm always open to suggestions for, you know, ideas, especially for within Minecraft. I will try and dream up a few tutorials here and there as well, just to sort of space out, you know, my main content, which at the moment is Plankcraft. But you probably have noticed as well, I try not to release two of the same series, like one after the other, just because I like that level of variety. And, you know, I'm hoping that you, the viewing audience, do too. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've covered everything I wanted to. It's not like I write it down or anything. I don't write anything down except for chords in the world. It's a little piece of paper that you can hear me crinkling now. Actually, there's two pieces of paper. One's for one world. I think one is still left over from when I was on the Leroy server. I just haven't thrown it in the bin yet. But yeah, anyway, that was the... that was a rather unproductive episode, but it was so on purpose. Yeah, as I say, your feedback's always welcome, and yeah, just some suggestions, you know, or what do you want to see, you know, is this world now sort of redundant because this landscape is where I'm at on the Plankcraft server, which is where I plan to spend more of my Minecraft time? You know, should I do a single player but start a new world? Should I just can single player for now and stick to tutorials if I want to do single player Minecraft? You know, let me know, you know. By the way, don't suggest that because I've only got so many ideas. I'll run out very quickly. You might get a week out of me at best. Yeah. You know, what do you think? What do you reckon? What do you want? You know, at the end of the day, you know, my channel's only as good as what I can make it, and I can only make good content if I know what the people who are watching it want to watch. You know, and as I said, it is my channel. At the end of the day, I'll do with it what I want, but you know, it's what I want to do is going to also be influenced by what my subscribers want to see, what new people viewing my channel want to see, etc, etc. Also, yeah, you know, this is me being honest now, which is, you know, got it. You know, I always try to be honest with with my viewers and people watching me. You know, I believe in transparency and honesty. Yeah, that's about all I've got. You know, thanks. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope I haven't repeated myself too many times. I'm pretty sure I have repeated one or two things a couple of times, but yeah, that's it. That's where I'm at with this. As I say, this may be the last time you see this glorious piece of shit behind me. As I say, I'll keep the world. I'm not going to delete it regardless of what I choose to do, but yeah, who knows, I may build a tribute to the tent on the Planecraft server. Who knows? I mean, I've got this landscape right here. I mean, on the Planecraft server, where about behind me, where these bushes are, there's a rail duper. Because, you know, I thought that would be funny. But anyway, as I say, thanks for watching. Hope, as I say, this isn't really a video that you would traditionally enjoy. It's more of a feedback, me asking for feedback. But yeah, thanks. Have a good one. See you later.